All right, you guys ready for some new release breaks tonight? We've actually got two new release ones and one that is an older product. Before we start tearing into things, though, there is a little bit of information to go over. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Feedback is automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will get the same in return pretty much, I think, immediately, because it's all automated. Yay. And of course, the second thing there, far more important, is to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, hanging out with me, keeping me company, and all such as that. We're going to take a look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to open a case of TriStar Game Day Greats Series 2 autographed football jerseys, a case of clearly authentic baseball, and Bowman Chrome baseball also by the full case. I am trying right now to get my chat to load, and boy, YouTube is very finicky tonight. I had a hard time getting the break initiated, having a hard time getting chat to load. Ay, ay, ay. YouTube is Sunday is an off night. Monday night, we will open Series 2 autographed baseball jerseys, a pair of those, along with another case of impeccable football. Tuesday night, we're going to open the back half of the case of Leaf autographed mini football helmets. We're starting the case tonight. We'll finish it Tuesday. We'll open Bowman Chrome again on Tuesday. When we get to Wednesday, it's a big new release day. And we're going to start really early at 8 Eastern because it's kind of going to be a little bit of a long night. Yeah, we got a lot to open that night. We'll open a full case of Gold Label baseball, a half case of Prism Draft Picks basketball. Those are loose boxes from a shared case. We will open an 8-box inner case of Phoenix football and a full jumbo case of Topps Update. As per norm with Series 1, Series 2, and Update, base cards don't go to the teams. There's a separate bidding spot for those, but the listing description, of course, gives you all the detail you need to know about that. So we have one free shipping break tonight, two paid. On our free shipping break, they are always projected to go out no later than a week after the fact. So that just means if you hit one of the mini helmets, it will be on the way to you no later than Friday the 18th, a week from today, although probably it will be sooner, but it shouldn't be any later. Also, if you get skunked in the mini helmet break and your team is not one of the teams chosen, you are entitled to a consolation trading card. It's just simply a loose random card for your team. It can be from any year and any series. Typically, I would hang on to it and send it with your next package because it is a free shipping break. But if you wanted it sent sooner, all you would need to do is send me a message on eBay and let me know. Now, our paid shipping breaks tonight, those are Impeccable Football and National Treasures Baseball. If you get skunked in either one of those, your consolation card or cards will be shipped out when the rest of the break goes out because those are paid breaks. And I'm anticipating Impeccable and NT Baseball to be out the door and on the way to you approximately Tuesday. As always, if I can get something out sooner than that, I will. But that's kind of how it's looking right now. It's probably Tuesday. Now then, we are starting out with these mini helmets. So it's a 10-box case. They used to be 8-box cases, but apparently they upped their game, and now they're 10. So it is the start of a new case. We'll be taking all 10 out. I will number them on the end and use random.org to determine which 5 we open tonight versus which 5 are opened in the next break. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Friday night, the 11th of October. And of course, team names are there on the left. Winning bidders' user ID is up in lights across from each team there on the right-hand side. New spreadsheet will go up before the start of every break. So if you're not in this one, you're going to get a chance to see your name up there shortly when we get to your break. Last little piece of business here, you're going to notice your background goes out of focus a little bit, but that is by design. Please don't let that concern you. I do that so we can see things up a little closer. So let me catch up on chat here real quickly, and then we'll get going. Carl says it was tough betting tonight, but he made sure that some teams sold for more More than they should have, it sounds like. Carl got a little happy with the bidding tonight, maybe. Hi, Edward. Hi, Charles is here, too. I did not see the price for the Yankees and National Treasures. Carl says it is hefty. Charles, again, the reason the background looks like it's a little bit blurry is because I set the background intentionally blurry. The foreground is what we care about. You notice that that it all looked nice and in focus until I manually adjusted the focus. So that's why I let you guys know when I'm doing it, what's going on there, you know. And also, if it continues to be funky for you, sometimes people have reported to me that they have to either close and reopen an app, or if you're watching on a desktop, people have told me before sometimes the spreadsheet looks blurry and then they'll reload the page and it will look fine. I don't know what way you are watching it, if you're watching it from a desktop browser or a mobile device or what, but I watch it myself on my iPad, so I can kind of keep an eye on it. So one of those two things ought to work if you're still having problems, either refreshing the page or opening and, closing and reopening the app. Sorry, these are hard to get out of here. This is a really long box, like a tall box, that I can't even reach my arm all the way down in because it's really tall. You kind of have to dump those last few out, sort of. It's a different configuration than we usually have from Leaf, that's for sure. We'll just put 9 and 10 over there on the ends. And go to visit our dear old friend, random.org. And let Random tell us which 5 will be tonight, which 5 will be the next break. I gotta get myself on the right page now. This is pretty easy. Whenever we have 9 or fewer items, I do random 3 times and the third random decides. When we have 10 or more, like we do tonight, I just do random once. All right, so there is our 1 through 10. I'm gonna hit random, well, daggone it. I'm going to hit random one single time. We'll open the first 5 numbers after we randomize. We'll open those corresponding 5 boxes. Gives us 5, 6, 7, 1, and 10. 1, 5, 6, 7, and 10. All right, so 1. Five and 6 are easy. They're stacked together. There's 7. Here's 10. Let me get the other 5 set out of the line of fire here, guys, and I will be right back with you. And I'm just going to get some of these off to the side so we can kind of have one at a time in our work area. It makes it a little easier. Ricky, you need Tennessee in here. Not Josh Ray says you got outbid on the Dolphins. Okay. You're sad about it. I'm sorry, man. I know that's always a pain. Oh, similarly, cutting through these ridiculous Leaf stickers are also a pain. But eventually we get it done. First out, you've got a little Walter Jones action for the Seahawks. On the back there, you will see it is Beckett authenticated. There's the sticker in the back. And, there's our Beckett. I should have seen it. It was right on the front side. I'm so used to it being on the opposite, I didn't pay attention, did I? So first out is the Seahawks. These, of course, just came out today. I always like the Leaf mini helmets. There's usually some really good stuff in here. We have a Ram out second. And our Ram is Jackie Slater. And we have a Beckett authentication on it as well. You'll see the sticker there on the back, and your little Beckett card is hanging out down inside there. You can probably barely catch a glimpse of it hanging out down in the middle there. I'm kind of glad that Leaf moved to the 10-box case. You know, then it's the same as what we do for the TriStar Game Day Greats. You know, half case is always 5, which I like better. It used to be that Leaf, good grief, that Leaf was 8 and TriStar was 10. Well, probably nobody I know that's a Steelers fan wants this anymore, but probably somebody out there that does. That is Antonio Brown for the Steelers. JSA sticker on the back, JSA paperwork inside. I shouldn't say that. There probably are plenty of people that do. I just personally, you know, I'm a Steelers fan, so it's a tough one for me. That's all I'm saying. It's tough for me. I wonder if these will just peel off instead of cutting through them, because they're a pain to cut through. Yeah, I think peeling off is going to be easier. Mike Singletary, Chicago Bears. So there is Mr. Mike Singletary with an autograph. Got a Beckett authentication once again, and a Beckett paper authentication to go along with. And here comes number 5. Carl, oh, the Steelers, that's going to you, Carl, the Antonio Brown. Well, you know what? There's probably still plenty of people that would like to have it and will be happy to have it. Like I said, you know, me being a Steelers fan, maybe I'm just a little bit bitter. I don't know. Not bitter that he left exactly. Just, I don't know, the way the whole thing went down, I guess. Bob Greasy for the Dolphins. And you have Beckett authentication on the back. Beckett card to go along with. And your Miami Dolphins. So we'll begin the recap there. Bob Greasy and the Dolphins. Which probably made not Josh Ray unhappy, since not Josh Ray got outbid on the Dolphins. If you think about it, don't think about it. Yeah, just don't think about it. I put that in the box and didn't recap it, did I? Mike Singletary for the Bears. Got a little ahead of myself. Like, yeah, let's just grab it off there. Nah, how about we recap it first? Then the Steelers and Mr. Antonio Brown. Currently unemployed. Then we have Jackie Slater for the Rams. And the very, very first one out tonight was Walter Jones for the Seahawks. All right, kids, give me 1 second here. I'm going to get these 5 stacked in the shipping part of the world, and I will be right back with you. All right, that's all safely tucked away. Now we're going to be going into impeccable football. But let's get our spreadsheet up here one more time. So, if you missed it earlier, mini helmets that we just did on the way to you no later than Friday, a week from today. Probably sooner, but no later than that. If you got skunked there, consolation cards typically shipped with the next package. If you want it sent sooner, let me know. Paid shipping breaks, impeccable, that we're about to do next, and then NT, which will come after that. Expected to be on the way to you approximately Tuesday. If I can get it done sooner, I will. And if you get skunked in one of these two, your consolation card or cards will be sent out with the rest of the break, since it is a paid shipping break. So it's a 3-box case of impeccable football. Another new release for today. And of course, also ended tonight on eBay Friday night, the 11th of October. Getting close to Halloween time. Team names on one side, winning bidders across from. Same format there. And for those of you who jumped in late, National Treasures Baseball will be, excuse me, will be right after we do Impeccable Football here. Comes in this little tiny case. Little tiny case, little tiny boxes. And boy, are they expensive. So we better get some hits that are big, not some hits that are little tiny, right? That's what I'm saying. Impeccable is a pricey product, but you do generally get some really nice stuff from it. Carl, you said at least, you've got at least, you got 2 of the mini helmets. Oh, good, man. Who else did you have besides the Steelers? Who else did you score on there? Jay Allen is here. Hi, Jay Allen. You need some Falcons and Impeccable. All right. Carl needs the Patriots in here. And you are also looking for a gold Montana. All right. We will do our best. So I always show you the insides of them so you know when everything's out of the box. Of course, we always have the one, which is this one, that has the extra in it that is the ingot. Then these are the little fillers, just those white blank cards that filled the space in the remaining boxes to make them the same thickness, because the one, of course, has the ingot card in it. So that's the deal there. That's why you get the little white blank ones in 2 of the boxes, if you didn't know that already. Oh, Carl, you had the Bears in the other one, too. All right, well, good, man. Congrats. Tell you what, let's save our ingot for last. We'll do it the very last thing. See what else we've got first. Impeccable, of course, a nice high-end set. Always fun to open. And we are starting out there with a 1 of 5 T.Y. Hilton for the Colts. Our next is numbered to 75 for the Jags. That would be Leonard Fournette. We've got a redemption. Oh, I was hoping we could get through this without a redemption, but I was wrong. We cannot. There is one. Stays face down in housekeeping. We'll flip it at the very end of the break and find out what we've got at that point, and go to the Panini website to check it out further. Josh Allen, your young defensive rookie there for the Jags, numbered to 75. That is a sticker autograph, by the by. I know. I hate it when they put them in the high-end products too, but sometimes they do. Bill Romanowski comes out for the Denver Broncos. Low number to 25 there for Romanowski. So that's pretty cool right there. Throwback ink is always fun, in my opinion. Amari Cooper for the Dallas Cowboys, relic and signature, numbered 210 for the boys. Yeah, Jay Allen, I do always like getting those spacers. You're not wrong about that. And I'm really low, too. Like, I have 1/10 of what I normally have. Alexander Madison. Look at the relic on that thing, man. That is fantastic relic for the Vikings, numbered to 10. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't had as many spacers as normal in our products this year, just in general, it seems like. So, I've been using a lot too, so I am running low. I'd be glad to have these for sure. Numbered to 75, it's Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Bob Lilly, Hall of Famer, for the Cowboys. That one is numbered to 49. Wow, Jags are hitting big time tonight. Raquel Armstead, numbered to 49. That also is a sticker. Clayton Thorson, Eagles, to 99, sticker. DK Metcalf, Seattle Seahawks. And DK Metcalf is numbered to 75. It doesn't look like that's a sticker, but it is also a sticker, although the card design on that's pretty cool. For the Bears, it is Brian Urlacher, numbered to 10. So, a cool Another cool throwback. That one for the Bears. Hakeem Butler out for the Arizona Cardinals. Relic autograph number 275, and we have a 1/1 printing plate for Emmitt Smith and the Cowboys. Cowboys are pulling a lot of things tonight in here. I kept picking this one up and setting it back down because it felt thicker than all the others. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe are we going to get lucky and there's something extra in there? Or not extra maybe, but like a, I don't know. We'll see. Something special maybe is the word I'm looking for. Kenny Golladay, Lions /50. And there might not be, but it did feel a little thicker to me. /75, Rob Gronkowski and the Patriots. He apparently has not yet signed his retirement paperwork. Cowboys with another one. That is Daryl Johnston. Daryl is numbered 225. 2-color relic and autograph. Bringing home another Raquel Armstead for the Jags. That is numbered /99. Got a sticker again. The 49ers, Deebo Samuel. And Deebo is /75, sticker. The Bears, Devin Hester. Devin is numbered 249. And I guess this was just felt thicker. There's not anything. I thought we might have something special extra in here, but I guess we kind of don't. A.J. Brown and the Titans. Relic, autograph, numbered /75. And a little base on the back that I didn't quite get pulled forward originally. That is Randy Moss /50 for the Vikings. Floyd wants to know who has the Cowboys. So if the Cowboys team owner happens to be around tonight, hey, speak up if you're interested. It sounds like maybe Floyd might be in the market for some of your cards, possibly. Well, let's check out our ingot and see who we've got here in our either gold or silver bar. It is silver. And it is the Jets. The 100th anniversary of the NFL is the logo on that little silver ingot. The thing is numbered 220. It does have, I mean, you can now, I have not touched it, as you can tell, but you can see it's got some, well, maybe you can't see, but it's got a fingerprint on it. It's got some, you can tell like it's been wiped or something, you know, kind of like with a safe cloth, but those little ingots, believe it or not, are not perfect in there. So whoever puts them in the cards or whatever they do do have some little minor imperfections. I usually point that out because if I don't, when somebody gets it, they think, oh yeah, you did all that. I promise you I didn't. That was Joe Namath and Darnold on there. And bear with me a second. I'm going to go ahead and get the little case that I like to put that in. I thought I had left one out already, and I guess when I was getting the table ready, did have one out. I picked it up and set it back in there. I don't know why I do this. I just always put a sleeve on the bottom and a sleeve on the top. I feel like for some reason it, I don't know, vacuum seals it in there or something. I don't know exactly, but anyway, I like to ship them in those little cases. And our redemption. Jeremy Shockey, Indelible Ink. So let's roll on over here to the Panini website and check that bad boy out. Oh, I got to bring you with me, don't I? It doesn't do me any good to be over there if you're not also over there. Now does it? Not really. I still have you on the wrong spot. Daggone it. Now you're on the right spot. All right. I have us on the wrong product because I guess I never changed it from last night. So let's do that right now. The card set Indelible Ink. Card number is 20. And it's going to be numbered to 49. So that's not too bad to be to 49. Let me label that up really quickly there, and then I'm going to bring your view back to me, and we're going to recap all this fun stuff. Our little fun case of Impeccable. Okay, so this is the redemption that we just verified there on the Panini website. So it's going to be number 49 for the Jeremy Shockey, headed to the Saints. Then we have this little bad boy right there. That is our silver ingot. It's got the 100th anniversary logo on it. It's for the Jets. You got Namath and Darnold combined on that card. I think Darnold's coming back this week, by the way, finally, after his bout with mono. Tennessee Titans. The 49ers. The Cowboys, one of several hits that are for the Cowboys. A 1 of 1, also the Boys. Brian Urlacher for the Bears. DK Metcalf and the Seahawks. Clayton Thorson and the Eagles. The Jags, Raquel Armstead. Next up, the Bears, the Jags again, the Arizona Cardinals, some more Cowboys. Nice looking relic for the Vikings. Some more Cowboys. Loads of Cowboys in here tonight. And a Bronco, Bill Romanowski. And Josh Allen for the Jags. All right, kids, that is this case of Impeccable Football, which is going to bring us squarely in line to get into some National Treasures baseball. Let me get us back where we need to be here on the spreadsheet. We'll take a quick peek at it and then tear into National Treasures Baseball. All right, so by now, everybody's seen that, right? I imagine. If anyone did not see it one of the other times that I went over it verbally, please take a moment, read the information that you see there on the screen. Hit me up with any questions that you have. It's your shipping information and or consolation card information if it applies to you. This is a 4-box case of National Treasures Baseball. It's a full case break. It's break number 4. Of course, also ended tonight on eBay Friday night, the 11th of October. You've got team names there on the left, winning bidders across from each team. And, yeah, that's our last National Treasure Baseball, I think. I always say I think because sometimes I start looking around and I find cases that I've stuck behind something else or that I don't remember that I have or whatever. So I kind of don't say, I never say never unless the inventory is at 0, which it never is. Always stuff cycling through. Edward, you're out of here, man. All right. Well, thank you for jumping in there and joining that break. I appreciate you, as always. Of course, Flawless Baseball is not too far off. I want to say it's maybe the last week in October, maybe, or the first week in November, one of the two. It's not awfully far away anyway. Reasonably close by. Which is how most of the products work, except basketball. They do basketball so oddly. You know, you do National Treasures basketball in like March or something, but they continue onward with products for the same, you know, for current year's basketball all the way up through like October or something. And that's when Flawless will usually finish up. Most of the others, National Treasures and Flawless, come at the end of the season. But they do basketball super funky. Which, as many of you know, drives me crazy. Like, I wish they wouldn't do it like that, but they do, and they don't care what I think. John, you said it's time for some Wander Franco. All right, man. Well, let's see if we can find you a little Wander Franco in here. And, oh, Carl, you're out of here too? All right, my friend. Well, thank you, Carl. I'm glad we hit you some mini helmets tonight anyway. Oh, my gosh. You know I hate it when they put these stickers on there, right there in that little thumb notch, because it is next to impossible to get them cut out. Some of them they put on the end, others they put in the middle, and whenever they put them in the middle, it is just so irritating. See, it's so much easier. Why don't they just put them all on the end? I say that every time. But every time, there's at least one box that, like some intern or something, put it on the side. You're like, daggone it, people. Floyd, you have got a Vlad 1/1 coming to you. Nice, my friend. Can't argue with that. Mike said something, but it was retracted, so I don't know what it was. And Derek is looking for the Cubs in here. And Carl says good luck to whoever got the Yankees. All right, first up, we have Dennis Santana. That is numbered to 99. So Dennis Santana and the Dodgers is first out. Austin Meadows and the Tampa Bay Rays. That one is numbered to 49. Here comes Eloy. Eloy to 99 for the White Sox. I think I hit the camera, didn't I? It seems like it's off, like a crooked sort of. I think I hit it at some point. Pete Alonso and the Mets. Numbered to 99. Evan, the mini helmet break has already been, my friend. Yeah, all the teams were sold and paid and everything, but we've already done that one. We're actually on the last break of the night right now. Kyle Tucker, numbered to 25 for the Astros. So yeah, we've already done the mini helmets and impeccable football. Ken Griffey Jr. You know I love some Ken Griffey Jr. That is numbered to 99 for the Mariners. Jonathan Loaisiga, numbered to 99 for the New York Yankees. Yeah, Evan, we started tonight at 8:30. You know, usually on new release nights, we start a little earlier than we do the rest of the nights. So you might have been thinking that we were still on a 9 o'clock schedule. Yeah, but we had a couple of new releases tonight, the mini helmets being one of them. So we actually got rolling at 8:30. Joe Carter, Cleveland Indians, numbered to 10. Next up is Monte Irvin, numbered to 49. And, oh boy, was he... I want to say he was a New York Giant. And if that is correct, the New York Giants of old are the current San Francisco Giants. So if he was, in fact, a New York Giant, as I think he was, he would go to the current San Francisco Giants. But I'll have to double check that one, guys. I'll have to look that one up and make for certain that I'm correct about that. We have here Billy Herman, a cut signature, numbered to 20 for Chicago. Was Billy Herman a Cub or a White Sox? I am not 100% sure on that either, so we're also going to look him up. I'll set both of those over there to remind me to look them up and make 100% sure. Ooh, we've got something fancy in that one. So we'll set it aside. We'll look at it last because it's fancy. It's going to be really nice, I can tell you that much. I don't know exactly what it's going to be. I just know it's going to be nice. Some type of big booklet. Big booklet. Marcus Stroman, Toronto Blue Jays. That is to 99. Numbered to 25, there's Miggy for the Tigers, little Miguel Cabrera out for the Detroit Tigers. Tell you what, I'm gonna slightly tweak this a tad bit more. The focus, I mean. Let's see if I can get these up a little bit closer than they were, maybe. Rizzo, Cubbies, numbered to 99. Frank Robinson to 99, Baltimore Orioles. A very nice relic is coming up next. Oh, that's a good-looking relic. Numbered to 99 for Daniel Ponce de Leon and the St. Louis Cardinals. Next up is Colby. We pull him out of everything, don't we? That's numbered to 99 for the Atlanta Braves. And he's been traded even, but he's still, like, forever comes out for Atlanta. Like, out of every product, we have Colby, don't we? Oh, that's nice looking, too. That is numbered to 99, and it is Ty France for the Padres. Good looking relic there. We have a 1-of-1 autograph relic printing plate. You got a piece of the baseball bat there, a sticker autograph. It is a 1-of-1 George Brett. Oh, I love that. Oh, I like me some George Brett. Kansas City Royals. 1-of-1 relic autograph printing plate. Not too shabby, right? A booklet for Corbin Burns and the Milwaukee Brewers. It is numbered to 99. And, of course, you've got the relic and on one side and the autograph on the opposite side. Corbin Burns is another guy that comes out of just about everything. Mike is asking about the mini helmets. Let me see. Did anybody type that in? Yeah, looks like Carl and Floyd got that under control. So thank you guys for answering that. I appreciate it. John is telling me that I am correct about our old timer, that he was a New York Giant, which would mean he goes San Francisco Giants. That's what I thought. But you know, I always look them up just to make sure, because after all, it is your money involved. Jeff McNeil to 99, Mets. Steve Garvey. Wow, I haven't seen any Steve Garvey in forever. Numbered to 25. Maybe a little chipping on your bottom corners there. Nothing too outrageous, but a little bit maybe here and there. Dodgers. Adrian Beltre to 49, Rangers. Numbered to 99, Aaron Judge, New York Yankees. We have got a redemption coming. You know the deal with those. I make you wait because I am cruel like that. We leave those flipped over until the end of the break, and then we'll check them out. However many we pull, find out what's on the other side, go to the Panini website, find out what they're numbered to, etc. Another really good-looking relic, numbered to 99. You have Patrick Wisdom for the Texas Rangers. Relic and autograph paired together, numbered to 99. It is Runed. Rangers are on a roll tonight. You can see here again, you've got a little bit of, see that white along those bottom edges and corners, a little bit of chipping on that one as well. A few of these have that. Oh, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Oh, look at that, baby. Toronto Blue Jays. How would you like to have a 1-of-1? You've got a tag of some sort on there, a hard-signed autograph, and a 1-of-1 Vlad Guerrero Jr. coming out for the Blue Jays, making somebody pretty happy, I imagine. Our booklet is for it is for my Cincinnati Reds. It's numbered to 49, and even though it's my Cincinnati Reds, like, I don't know this guy. I'm sure he's somebody really important. Played in 1913. I don't even remember his name, but anyway, there he is. Henny Grow or Groff or something like that. Anyway, it's the Cincinnati Reds. So there you go, Reds. All right, Christian Stewart /99, Detroit Tigers. Oh, Floyd, you were calling that we were going to pull a 1/1 Vlad Guerrero Jr. earlier. See, I thought you were saying you had hit one yourself. I thought you meant like you had one coming from a break you had hit one in. I didn't realize you meant you thought it was coming out of this case. Well, you did do pretty well then, ma'am. You're spot on. Brendan Rodgers /99 for the Rockies. Then we have Ivan Rodriguez, Pudge /25. And let me tell you what, all of a sudden the Texas Rangers are on fire. And our other national treasures, there were not a ton of Texas Rangers, but boy, there are tonight. Shoeless Joe Jackson for the White Sox. That's numbered /10, which is awesome, but it's got an imperfection. Can you see it? Right there, kind of below the J and the A, there is, I mean, the paper is actually kind of pulled up, like damaged on the bottom edge of that card, right kind of under, I guess actually more under the A and the C, but I'm assuming you can probably see it there, which blows because, I mean, that's numbered /10 and it's Shoeless Joe Jackson, and they give us, out of a product this expensive, a card that's got a very obvious ding on that bottom edge. However, you could probably send it back and have it replaced since it's damaged if you wanted to. Not Josh Ray says the thick cards are always chippy. Well, for sure, but usually not to the extent that that one was. I mean, that's kind of like almost a gouge out of the bottom edge of that Shoeless Joe Jackson. Jake Cave, Minnesota Twins, numbered /25. We're approaching the big whatever that is in there that's going to be good, I think. Oh, Yandy Diaz, numbered /49, Cleveland Indians. And this is numbered /99, Nathaniel Lowe for the Tampa Bay Rays. That looks like a really old piece of something, uniform. It is numbered /3. It is for the Dodgers, and it would be really old because that's Duke Schneider on the front there with an autograph as well. So, I mean, you know, what are we talking there? 50s, maybe? 40s, 50s, something like that. Duke Schneider's an oldie but a goodie. All right, so here it is. Here's the big behemoth that I saw coming. I don't know exactly still yet what we're going to get, but let's find out. So this is numbered /25, and it is a 12 signature booklet. So before we even open that up, we're going to talk for a minute. Okay, here is the deal, guys and gals. To take a card outright, you have to own 51% or more of the card. So whatever 12 signatures are on here, if somebody owns 7 of the corresponding teams, they would take this outright. If no one takes it outright, then we will go to random.org. All 12 will be typed in the order in which they appear on the card, and we would use random 3 different times, and only the third random would determine who gets it. So now that you know how it works, boy, let's see what's in here. I'm almost afraid to pick this thing up. Oh, boy. We have Vlad Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays, Eloy for the White Sox, Tatis for the Padres. This is such a nice card. Alonso for the Mets, Michael Chavez for the Red Sox, Austin Riley for the Braves. Over here, Kikuchi for the Mariners, Mitch Keller for the Pirates, Griffin Canning for the Angels, Cal Quantrill for the Padres, Brian Reynolds for the Pirates, and Chris Paddock for the Padres. So, wow, right? Wow. I tell you what I'm going to do, because I don't want to leave this thing open all the time. Let me grab a piece of paper here, and I'm going to write these down myself in order just so that we can check our spreadsheet and then go, if we need to random and all that. So I'm just going to do it once, and then we're going to close that up. So it is Blue Jays, White Sox, Padres, Mets, Red Sox, Braves, Mariners, Pirates, Angels, and Padres, Pirates, and Padres again. So there's actually, what, how many Padres on there? 3, and a couple of Pirates, or maybe 3 or 4 Padres. Anyway, they're written down. So I'm going to give you one more look at this, and then we're going to go to the spreadsheet and then to random.org. That is honestly one of the nicest booklets I've seen come out of National Treasures, and I'm shocked that it's numbered as high as being to 25. I would have thought it was much lower than that. So that is going to be very cool, but we do have a couple of other things before we do that, not the least of which is to see who's on the other side of this. And it gives us Jordan Hicks, which I believe will be the Cardinals, treasured material signatures, and then we're going to double check a few of these things. So I'm going to check Billy Herman real quickly and make sure that I know which team we are talking about here, whether he is the Mets or the Cubs. I think he's a Cub, but I wouldn't 100% swear to that, so I'm going to look it up. And bear with me, guys. I know this part's boring, but you also know that I'm a nerd like that, and I'm going to make sure that I get it right. So that's what we're doing right now. All right, Mr. Billy Herman. Yeah, definitely Cubs. Okay. That's what I thought, but as I said, I wasn't 100% sure. So this guy, the cut signature for the Cubbies, is going to go up there. We'll recap him in a minute. And then the Monte Irvin here, which I believe, again, is the New York Giants, which will be the San Francisco Giants, and someone else confirmed that they believe that also to be correct. But while I'm in here, I'm just going to double check it, make sure that we're getting it right for you. All right, Monte Irvin, come on up here, buddy. Yeah, he was, of course, New York Giants, as expected, which the franchise now is the San Francisco Giants, so that's where that one will go. Now we need to go over here and check out Mr. Jordan Hicks on the Panini checklist. So let's go back over here to that real quickly. Come on now. What card set did I say that was? Treasured material signatures. All right, and card number for Jordan Hicks, he's card number 8. So he is, and it's going to be numbered to 49. What did I do with my marker? And I'm pretty sure Jordan Hicks is St. Louis Cardinals, but let's just make sure, since it didn't say on the Panini checklist, didn't give us a team, so I'm going to double check it for you and make sure that I'm on the right page. Yeah, St. Louis Cardinals. That's what I thought, but never can be too careful, right? So there is that. Now we're going to deal with our friendly little booklet over there. This is going to make somebody really happy. It's probably going to make somebody like really sad. So once again, since there are 12 to own 51%, you got to have 7 of those spots. Otherwise that bad boy's going to random. So let's go tally it up. So the Blue Jays, that is 22 Con Critter 22. Over here for the White Sox is Hobby for Fun. For the Padres, that is Junior 2532335. So we know Junior's got Padres on there 3 times. The Mets, there's Junior again, so that's going to give him a 4th spot in here of the 7 needed. Up here for the Red Sox, that's Dale Jame U9MXX. And we're coming up to the Atlanta Braves. That's Hank 5720. Our Seattle Mariners, there's Hobby for Fun again. Our Pittsburgh Pirates, that's Hobby for Fun. There's 2 Pirates. There's a Mariner. So that's 3, and he had 1 a minute ago, didn't he? We give him 4, I think, but still not where we need to be in terms of 7 or more. The Angels, there's Dale James again, but not enough to get us to 7. And there you go, kids. So a couple people got close, but nobody got to 7. Oh, John, you had the Mets, the Yankees, the Padres, and the Rays. Yeah, so you got close on it, man, with your Padres, just because there were so many. And then the Met, of course, on there as well. But not quite enough to get you to 7, unfortunately. Had a couple of people get close, but nobody got all the way there. So they are going to be, once again, typed in the order they appeared on the card. I will do random just once, actually, on this, guys, because there are 10 or more in the list. So I think I might have said 3 times earlier, but that's because I'm used to our randoms having 9 or fewer. But we've actually got 12 items in this list. So we will be doing random 1 single time. And whoever comes on top after we do the random is going to get that booklet. All right, let me make sure I've got all 12 spots typed in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to the Pirates, 12 to the Padres. Okay, so everybody's in there. Random 1 time, since there are 10 or more items in our list. Good luck. Whoever comes up in the number 1 position after this random is going to get that. Here you go, guys. It is going to the Red Sox. Wow. The Red Sox taking that one home. Once again, there's your date and time stamp. And you see right up there at the top, Red Sox taking home the booklet. That is one crazy good hit, this booklet. I'm not going to open it up again just because I don't want to, open it and close it any more than necessary. But the Red Sox get the booklet with a dozen rookie signatures on there, all of which are pretty fantastic. So congratulations, Red Sox, on that one. The rest of our booklets. Billy Herman here for the Cubbies with a cut signature. This guy whose name I can't pronounce, even though he is for my Cincinnati Reds, maybe Haney, Grow or Groff or something like that, or not. Corbin Burns and the Milwaukee Brewers. Those are all of our booklets tonight. We had 1 redemption. It's Jordan Hicks for the Cardinals. It'll be numbered to 49 when you get it. Monty Irvin here was a New York Giant, therefore goes to the San Francisco Giants. They always stay with their franchise. That was the Indians, the Minnesota Twins, the Colorado Rockies, Detroit Tigers, next up, you have one of many Texas Rangers tonight. New York Yankees, the Dodgers. I kind of love this. This is George Brett for the Kansas City Royals. So it's a printing plate, it's a relic, it's a signature, and it's a 1 of 1 for the Kansas City Royals. Very cool little hit in here. Next up, you have Ty France, which is the Padres. There's Colby for the Braves. Ponce de Leon for the Cardinals. A little Frank Robinson for the Orioles, Rizzo and the Cubbies. And Miggy for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. Duke Snider, Brooklyn Dodgers, which of course are the current Los Angeles Dodgers. Nathaniel Lowe, Tampa Bay Rays. Shoeless Joe Jackson. This again, unfortunately, is the one that's got, it's really like a little kind of tear in the paper down there, kind of under the A and the C in that area. I'm sure you can see it. It's unfortunate it came out of the box that way. But that is for the White Sox. Ivan Rodriguez, Pudge for the Rangers. There's that 1 of 1 Vlad Guerrero Jr. out for the Toronto Blue Jays. Got a little tag on there to go along with your signature. Next up, Patrick Wisdom, another one for the Rangers. Lots and lots of Rangers tonight. Beltray, speaking of lots and lots of Rangers. Jeff McNeil for the Mets. Marcus Stroman, Blue Jays. Joe Carter, numbered to 10 for the Indians. Jonathan Loaizaga, Yankees. Ken Griffey Jr., Mariners. Kyle Tucker for the Astros. Pete Alonso for the Mets. Eloy, White Sox. Austin Meadows, Tampa Bay Rays. And the Dodgers with Dennis Santana. All right, guys and gals, that is the break. That is the recap. Let me go ahead and get spreadsheet information up here one final time. For those of you who maybe jumped in part of the way through, if you missed this stuff, here it comes about your shipping and etc. So mini helmets will ship no later than a week from today. Free shipping stuff is always projected out simply no later than a week after the fact. And often they go sooner, but no later. And what else? If you got skunked in the mini helmet break, your consolation card, your random consolation card, typically would be held for shipping with your next package. If you want it sent by itself sooner, just in a plain white envelope with a stamp, hit me up, send me a message, let me know. I will gladly do so. The paid shipping breaks tonight. That was Impeccable and the NT Baseball. Should be out the door and on the way to you roughly Tuesday. If I can get it out sooner than that, I will certainly do so. And if you got skunked in one of those two breaks, since they are paid shipping breaks, it would, your consolation card or cards will ship out to you when the rest of the break goes out, okay? So that, I guess, is pretty much it, other than I guess we can take a little look at what's coming up again. So tomorrow night will be a case of Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys, a case of Clearly Authentic, and a case of Bowman Chrome. Sunday night's an off night. Monday night we'll do a pair of Gold Rush Series 2 autographed baseball jerseys, another case of Impeccable football. Tuesday night we'll do the back half of these Leaf mini helmets. We did the front half of the case tonight. We'll finish up the case on Tuesday and do more Bowman Chrome. On Wednesday we're going to start really early, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. It is a big new release day. We will do a 16-box case of Gold Label Baseball and an 8-box half case of Prism Draft Picks Basketball. Those will be loose boxes from a shared case. We'll do an 8-box inner case of Phoenix Football and a full 6-box update jumbo case. Once again, on the jumbo, the base cards do not ship to the teams. Base cards have their own bidding category. If you look in the listing description, it'll give you a lot more detail about all of that. Then Thursday night will be an off night because, all the stuff we're breaking on Wednesday night. Got to have time to get some of that, working on some of that so it's not too late getting out the door to you. That, I guess, has got me covered for tonight. Once again, thank you for being here. Always appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And if I don't see you again tomorrow, I hope I will see you again soon. So, meantime, enjoy the weekend, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Bye now.